Today we're going to learn about subtracting three-digit numbers from three-digit numbers. We're going to use this special sheet to help us, and each column has space if you have to tally up the computation. That means the subtraction if you can't do it in your mind. So let's do 390 minus 181. So we start with the column that's furthest to the right. So we have 0 minus 1. So we can't take away 0 from 1. So we have to go next door and borrow from the 9. I'm going to borrow 1 from the 9. The 9 becomes an 8. And the 0 becomes a 1. So we're going to do 10 minus 1 is 9. 8 minus 8 is 0. And 3 minus 1 is 2. So our final answer is 209. Let's do 512 minus 133. So let's say 2 take away 3. Let's say you can't do 2 take away 3. You have space here in the tally column. So I'm going to do 2 take away 3. So 1, 2. Now I need to take away 3. 1, 2. Oh, I don't have another one. So that means I'll have to go next to the 2 and borrow. I'm going to borrow from the 1. And the 1 becomes 0. And the 1 that I borrowed, I'm going to give it to the 2. So now the 2 becomes 12. So 12 minus 3. I can also put the tally marks in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 minus 3. Take away 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's see how much I'm left with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm left. So 12 take away 3 is 9. Now I go to the next column. 0 minus 3. I can't do 0 minus 3. So I'm going to go next door. I'm going to borrow 1 from the 5. And the 5 is going to become a 4. And the 1 I borrowed from the 5, I'm going to give it to the 0. So now the new number is 10. So 10 minus 3 is 7. And 4 minus 1 is 3. So our final answer is 379. Let's do 300 minus 281. Okay, so we can't do 0 minus 1, so we have to borrow. Uh-oh, there is a 0 here. So what are we going to borrow from? So we're going to have to keep going until we reach a whole number. So the first whole number is 3. So I'm going to borrow from the 3. The 3 is going to become a 2. Now the rule is the last number, the last 0, is going to become a 10. And then the other 0 is going to become a 9. So if this number was 3,000 and there was another 0 here, you would cross out that 0 and it would also become a 9. And then this would still become a 2. Okay? So we have 10 minus 1 is 9. We have 9 minus 8. That's 1. Then 2 take away 2 is 0. The answer is 19. Let's do 734 minus 265. So we have 4 minus 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I take 5 away from 4? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, I cannot do that. So, can I take away 5 away from 4? Excuse me. So I can't do that. So I'm going to have to borrow. So we have to take away 1 from the 3. The 3 is going to become a 2. And the 1 that I borrowed from the 3, I'm going to give it to the 4. So now the 4 becomes 14. 14 minus 5 is 9. Now I have 2 minus 6. I can't do 2 minus 6 because 2 is smaller than 6. I'm going to borrow from the 7. So now the 7 becomes a 6. And the 1 that I borrowed from the 7, I'm going to give it to the 2. So the new number we have here is 12. 12 minus 6 is 6. And 6 minus 2 is 4. The final answer is 469. I'm going to give you some problems for you to do on your own. Do 700 minus 456. You can pause the video if you need to. Okay, so remember what I told you when you have the situation with the 0. So this is going to become a 6. This is going to become a 10. And then that's going to become a 9. So now we can subtract. 10 take away 6 is 4. 9 take away 5 is 4. And 6 take away 4 is 2. The final answer is 244. So another one. Let's do 590 minus 281. So we have 0 minus 1, which we can't do. So we're going to borrow from the 9. 9 is going to become an 8. And the 1 we borrowed from the 9, we're going to give it to the 0. And the 0 is going to become 10. 10 take away 1 is 9. 8 take away 8 is 0. 5 take away 2 is 3. The final answer is 309. Let's do one more. Let's do 910 minus 290. All right, so 0 minus 0 is 0. Can't do 1 take away 9, so we got to borrow from next door. The 9 is going to become an 8. And the 1 that we borrowed from the 9, we're going to give to this one. So now this is going to be 11. 11 minus 9 is 2. And 8 minus 2 is 6. The final answer is 620. So please use this sheet when you're doing subtraction problems. It will help you to solve the problems correctly. That's our lesson for today.